Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, I am Chad. Welcome to another TRC Shave and Chat. And today we're going to be talking about MacDuff's Antiquity. There it is right there. This is a pretty straightforward scent. It's a Sandalwood, Allspice and Floral. It is a Tallow Based. As you can see, I've been using it for a little while right there. The scent strength on it is pretty strong. It's about an 8 or a 9 on a scent strength scale as far as I'm concerned, which I like. Definitely pick up a lot of the sandalwood and the floral a little bit right there. But we'll talk a little bit about that in more detail. First, let's get into the holiday of the day. Today's holiday of the day is National Cheese Lovers Day. That's right. Warm, cold, doesn't matter. Frozen, well, maybe not frozen. But cheese is great. Cheese is great on everything. Everything's better with cheese. You got mozzarella sticks, you get cheese off the deli cheese off the block there, or you get the cheese and crackers that comes in a long block there. You can cut it up yourself. I love cheese. I eat cheese on anything that I possibly can, within reason. So anyway, there it is, National Cheese Lovers Day. Celebrate it any way you feel is necessary. All right, moving on to the rest of the shave. Let's talk about the gear that we have. Obviously, we've already talked about the soap. Now, I don't have the matching aftershave to it, so I'm going to match it with what I think goes well with it, and that would be Razor Rock Stallion. Got that right here. It's a really nice scent. To me, it's a very heavy sandalwooded type of scent that I think blends well nice with this as far as I'm concerned. So, but we can't do anything without a razor, so let's talk about that a little bit. We got a Gillette Fat Boy we got going on. We're going to set this to a 6 right there. We get that set ready to go. And we're going to be shaving with Feather Blade. There's the Feather Blade. This is on its first use. We'll be doing that. And I got a synthetic knotted brush ready to go on there. We're going to be bull lathering today, so we're going to do that up and get our blade loaded in our razor and get this head shave rocking and rolling. In the meantime, you guys can take a look at this.
This company is a story of having a passion for homesteading projects that eventually found themselves on the shave soap path. Established out of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, in 2017, the owners decided to name the company after their Scottish Terrier, MacDuff. Starting with a modest 8-cent offering, they expanded into a full lineup that you see today on their website. This particular one, Antiquity, is a rather unique blend of 3 basic scents. The scents in and of themselves are good, but the smooth yet captivating blend of sandalwood, allspice, and floral is very unique. The floral and allspice take the helm on this one, and the sandalwood is really just a backdrop on the whole thing. This soap comes in a plastic tub with a screw-top lid and waterproof label that is sporting the famous 5th century philosopher bust statue of Plato. The approximately 4.0 ounce offering comes in at $19.99 at therazorcompany.com. And what's my philosophy? Well, if you haven't tried MacDuff's, no time like the present.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Soap is lathered. Brush is loaded with it. There you can see, still plenty left in the bowl. I love making the lather. It's one of my favorite parts of shaving, wet shaving anyway. Blade's loaded, ready to go on that. So let's get this shave going. I always use a ton of soap. As you can see in that bowl, there's a ton of it in there, but especially with this soap, I've found you don't need to use as much as I do. I just like making a lather, and I like making it really, really thick. So just going to add it, put it right on there. For me, it works well, and it's just kind of part of the whole process. So this soap is rather on the almost like a cream style as far as consistency is concerned. It's not very thick soap at all. Not a very hard soap, I should say. But as you can see, plenty of slickness. The sheen on this is crazy. Add that right up. So let's talk a little bit, since we're talking about scent earlier today and how simple this is. And I wanted to get into a little bit about how, if you're new to wet shaving, you're going to find, in my opinion, that your scent preferences are going to change. I didn't realize that when I first started wet shaving, but it's a lot like food. You know, something you really like a lot of right now, you may not necessarily like 5 years from now. And that's kind of how it is with this, I've noticed. When I first started wet shaving, I didn't really care for citrus based. I thought citrus based was, well, just not very good at the time. And apparently I was in the rather minority on that one, because there were a lot of people out there who love citrus based soaps. And I just did not dig it at all. And then that went on for many, many years. In the last couple of months, I've really delved into a few releases where some artisans have done some pretty crazy stuff, good stuff with citrus, that have made me kind of rethink my approach on that. So you're going to have preferences. You may like citrus. You may really, really dig anything sandalwood based. But, and that's okay. If your scent preferences don't change, that's fine. It's all up to you. But I'm just telling you, they might. And I kind of didn't see that one coming for me. I thought to myself, I'm never going to enjoy citrus. I just don't like it. I don't like the scent of it. But that's just not the case. I actually have quite a few citrus offerings in my shave den now. All right. Yeah, razor's just gliding right across my head on this. This stuff is loaded with yeah, this stuff's loaded with residual slickness, which is really, really nice. Okay. All right, let's go on to the second pass here. Do a couple passes on here. Get this shave really going on. So, you know, if you when you first start, I talked a little bit a while ago in a couple other videos about establishing how to choose a scent. Once you've decided that you like a certain scent and you've got a couple of soaps that are in your shave den, that's when buying some samples may not be a bad idea. You know, you might experiment with something you may think will be absolutely not in your wheelhouse, and you might be surprised at how the artisan, what they did with the scent. You know, they might take something that you do not think you will like, and you try a sample of it and you say, wow, you know, I really like what they did with this. You might be surprised. Then again, you might not. You might say, yeah, I still don't like this, and that's okay too. But it doesn't hurt to experiment a little bit with your scent profile choice and how you approach it. Remember, if you find yourself really focusing around sandalwoods like this one, you may want to look at other artisans' take on them, and not just their take, but look at the profiles. See where the sandalwood lands in the particular scent profile. You may find yourself liking that sandalwood is combined with a certain type of citrus or something to that effect. You know, I to be honest with you, I never really thought, when I read this was a sandalwood, I thought, before I opened it, I thought, yeah, it's going to be a sandalwood, so I have an idea what it's going to smell like. And I did not. This does not smell like a sandalwood that I've experienced before. It's really nice. It's a nice take on it, and it's nice to see differences in certain scent profiles. You know, an artisan that can take something and really do something great with the, you know, your atypical scents. And it's okay to have your atypical scents. It's just nice to try something different. And this is different. Still a sandalwood, just different. All right. So, we've got that pass all done and taken care of. Let's go for that third pass, shall we? While we're doing it, we're on a roll here. Let's go with that third pass, get that done, and then we'll take a break and finish up the cleanup, and we'll jump right into the post shave. Look at that. Look at I don't know if you can catch the sheen on that. It's crazy. This soap MacDuff's really landed it as far as residual slickness is concerned. These guys really know how to put together a soap, as far as I'm concerned. I'm really, really happy with it. All right, so third pass. Now remember, if you're head shaving, you got to really mind that angle. It's real easy to bring that razor around those curves and not necessarily cut yourself, but lose the cutting angle. And then before you know it, you're doing a lot more buffing than you really kind of wanted to, and you might end up with irritation. So you got to really maintain that angle, really focus on it, go nice and slow at first if you have to. Mind those corners, because I'll tell you from personal experience, head nicks bleed a lot. There we go. That's nice. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That thing's going right across that grain, the cross grain that I'm doing. I can tell you right now, just by feeling the way that this is cutting, I can pretty much call it done. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll take a look at it. All right. Okay. Let's rinse that off. Yeah, we're pretty much done on that one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go right into the... Yeah, I got a really good shave on this. We're going to go right into the cleanup here. And we'll take a break, we'll clean up a little bit, and then we'll get right into the post-shave. We'll see you guys in a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're all cleaned up. As you can see, we got DOP status, dome of perfection, no nicks, cuts, areas of irritation, smooth as glass. Perfect, perfect shave. Throw a little bit of witch hazel on. And yes, that really is witch hazel. There's witch hazel, actually. All right, a little bit on the face can't hurt. All right, so that is the shave. We're going to throw on some aftershave in a second here. Just talk about the scent a little bit more. So again, it is Sandalwood, Allspice and Floral. Very simple, but it's a really different type of sandalwood. I really like it. It's heavy, but like sandalwood to me is supposed to be. And I really recommend anybody that wants to try a sandalwood or try a MacDuff's, give this one a shot, guys. You aren't going to regret this one at all as far as I'm concerned. All right. Let's throw on a little bit of aftershave because, as I said, I don't have the matching aftershave to it. That's okay. All right. We are done. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the shave. That is the profiling of this soap. Again, MacDuff's Antiquity. Give it a shot. It's available over at therazorcompany.com. And I am Chad. Thank you very much for joining me for another TRC Shave and Chat. And we'll see you guys and girls next video.